wife and a teenage son. He'd been guarding the city all the way through the Great War. He said he regretted not going when he was younger, but had gotten old. Brokey was one of the only other women in the Guard. She was about a decade older than me. She was almost a woman. Thorvin was smarter than I could expect from someone in that profession. He was very well versed in the history of Skyrim, Morrowind, and Cyrodiil. He told me plenty of stories while we were on watch.
I once took down a bear at 300 yards.
Are you joking? You couldn't hit a mammoth if it was standing on top of you.
I don't have to take it from you.
Yes? I hope I hadn't been a burden to you. The rain makes me want to get naked and dance in circles around the trees.
Need something? Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
If there's more gold where that came from, I'm in.
That's the spirit. I think you'll do more than just fit in.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
Word is your outfit isn't doing well. True?
We've run... Tell you what. You keep making us coin.
Fair
Don't
enough.
worry about everything. Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brindolph. we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. What we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
So how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Hey, I'm not done talking to you yet. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Makes sense.
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
What'll you give me for these?
Usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them.
saw you do that.
Brigno, fate. Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I suppose I could use some advice.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs
Back on its feet.
to help get the guild. Look around you. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City.
What's happened?
Now, look, I know the others think I'm a bit... Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
A curse? What can we do about it?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of... All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the fishing. If break-ins are more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Tell me about the numbers jobs.
Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing?
I'll do it.
Finally, someone with backbone. Here you go. Need some gold? I may have some work for you.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
Hey, take it easy.
Easy, huh? So, should I just hand you purses of coin, or are you gonna work to earn your keep? Let me give you a small bit of advice. Nothing in this line of work is easy. If it was, every dragon a ratway would be robbing Rift and Blind. If something's being handed to you on a silver platter, then there's a catch. Steal the platter instead. You get it?
I'll keep that in mind.
Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Is this unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Barenziah.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Barenziah's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now. gonna finish themselves, you know.
I suppose I can work with your fate. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us. All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint.
You
Don't
could've
worry
just
about
asked.
it. Keep
I have work if you've got the backbone.
Is this unusual gem worth anything?
Been a while since I've seen one of those. What you've got there is a stone of Barenziah.
Is it worth anything?
Not like that, it isn't. The stone was pried off of Barenziah's ceremonial crown by a thief in order to cover his tracks.
How many of these are there?
I think there were 24 in all. Most people keep them as a curiosity. Some of the guild members have tried to locate them over the years, but they haven't been successful. Well, until now.
You sure you won't buy it?
Look, I only buy things I can turn around quickly for a profit. And no one wants these stones unless they have the whole set. Tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck. Hey, where do you think you're going? Work to do. Ready for some work, or are you just gonna wander around all day?
I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
Tell me about the burglary jobs.
Pretty simple. The catch is... You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary?
I'm in.
Here, just don't make me look like an ass in front of the guild and mess it up.
Is someone there? Ha! Found me.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
So much for the no-killing policy. You're about to burn hundreds of bees in those beehives, you know. My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought. I'll show them what I can do.
Someone just
I'm
tried
happy
to pick
enough
my
sit by the
pocket.
fire and thaw
I
my
pretended
fingers.
not to notice and stole their coin purse instead. Amateurs. Yes, yes.
Alright, so we reached our first target here, which is Golden Glow Estate. We're gonna sneak our way through. And we're gonna get the deed for Golden Glow. So the first thing we're going to do is burn up all those bees, and we can go sneak into the estate itself. Alright, so the guards were noticing that we started that fire, but we snuck out before they could find us. We should go back this way a little bit. There should be a secret passageway somewhere on this side here.
What was that?
Alright, looks like we got caught, so we're gonna run away for a little bit and let let it die out a little bit.
Give them the dogs, boys! Boot tick up there. Yes. Fire easy. Won't get away with that. Gonna die for that.
That was a little unexpected, but we'll reset that. We have to talk to Vex about getting into that sewer drain too. I don't know why I couldn't find it just then, but we'll actually go back in the Riften and see what she says. Because I don't know if I have to speak to her first in order for that sewer drain to appear, but it wasn't there when I looked, so I would assume we have to talk to her first. All these little key details that one might forget, and it happens quite often where you think you remember a quest pretty good, but then there's just one little detail that hides itself until you realize that there's actually another part to it. Oh yeah, we're gonna go through Blackbriar Manor to get to the Thieves Guild because it's a little faster. So if we go, that's Snowshod, Riftwald, where's Blackbriar? Aaron's house. Must be all the way down.
They're
yes.
reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire.
The key is we want to get our sneak and all our thieving skills up higher so that way we can get through the Thamor embassy. Oops. Right, and then there should be a little doorway back here. And that's our little shortcut to the Thieves Guild. Yeah, because sneaking through the Thalmor Embassy is like pretty difficult, so you're going to want to get some extra skills first. Okay, we need to find Vex. Where did she go? Let's get our candlelight spell up.
Don't disappoint us.
Ah, here she is.
Out with it. Time is money.
I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Glow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Good luck.
All right, well, there we have it. We got the sewer drain hopefully put into the world so we can get through. And then we'll make our way through the Golden Glow Estate building into the top floor. And we actually get to keep Golden Glow Estate when we're all done as well. Here we go. We'll just climb up these rocks because that's awesome. Alright, the beehives are taken care of. Now we just gotta sneak back over here. Ooh, it almost got us. We had a tripwire. And it's gonna blow this whole thing up. Now we could just go in the basement and get the deed, but there are other things that I like to grab, like a couple statues and it also helps you build up your lockpicking skill and your pickpocket skill as well. Speaking of which, we should make sure we have something with pickpocketing. Here we go. We got Deft Hands. Necklace of Minor Sneaking. Sneaking is 15% better with that one. Or we got Pickpocket better, so I think we'll stick with that. So we do want our pickpocketing skill up a little bit. And then we definitely need to save it here, because if you make one wrong move, that dude will find you. So you gotta go really slow.
Never should have come here. I'll let you live.
Okay, so that was weird, because normally it at least lets you take the safe key. Just save it there for a second. Alright, so we pretty much made our way right through everything. Luckily we had a drought of pickpocket because ataxia is what we got as a status, and that's a disease that we don't have a potion for, so now we'll just make our way through to the safe and we should be fine. This one gets a little bit more challenging because there are guards that we have to walk right past, unfortunately. I think he's up here. I'm gonna just do a quick save. This is a good way to get your sneak up too, because you should be fine. He shouldn't find you.
Nothing here after all. Is someone there? I was sure I heard something.
We'll just reload that because we're pretty much, I don't know how he saw us, but kind of want to get through here without him detecting us.
Must be my imagination.
Alright, now we can go back to Brynjolf and get our next mission.